At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast? Smart move. Being financially savvy? Smart move. Another smart move? Having State Farm help you create a competitive price when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is Optimal Health Daily. How to Manage Stress Over the Holidays with Exercise and Nutrition by Lea Genders of leagendersfitness.com. And I'm your host and narrator, Dr. Neil Malik. Hey there, happy middle of the week Wednesday, and welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I simply read to you from the best health and fitness blogs for free. I cover fitness, nutrition, stress management, weight management, and lots more. This is kind of like an audiobook, but from a bunch of different authors, and always with permission from the sites, of course. And then on Fridays, I do something a little different. That's where I answer your questions. You can send me a question by going to oldpodcast.com/ask or send an email to health@oldpodcast.com. Now, it is the middle of the week, and like I do every Wednesday, I want to share a little bit of inspiration with you. So here we go. Quote, "When it comes to achieving anything in life, instead of asking, why bother, ask yourself, why not?" Anonymous. All right, and with that, let's get right to today's post and start optimizing your life. How to Manage Stress Over the Holidays with Exercise and Nutrition by Lea Genders of leagendersfitness.com. Sometimes healthy, fit-minded people stress a bit too much about staying on track between Christmas and the New Year. Those of us who work hard to live an active lifestyle sometimes add additional stress to our lives by worrying about staying healthy with busier than usual schedules and the onset of abundant food. There are holiday parties, family gatherings, work celebrations, and then the candy-filled stockings, baked goods, and desserts everywhere. If you rely on willpower, it likely ran out the week after Thanksgiving. You want to enjoy the holidays like everyone else, but don't want to lose focus on your goals or any of your hard-earned progress. If the worst thing you have to worry about are the holiday cookies, you're doing well. The holiday season often brings on additional stress all around, with family issues, work pressures, financial burdens, unpredictable weather, and a lack of time, to name a few. If you're losing sleep, frazzled, and feeling overwhelmed, here are some stress-reducing strategies to survive the holidays. How do you manage stress over the holidays? I manage stress with exercise, nutrition, and self-care. Exercise to manage holiday stress. Running or brisk walking can provide a boost of energy when you're feeling sluggish and can help clear your head of any mental clutter. Running doesn't make the stressful situations go away, but it can help you think more clearly so you can deal with them better. I think of running as my moving meditation. It is my alone time with my thoughts, temporary reprieve from my daily obligations, and much needed time away from my phone. Don't we all need a little time away from our phones? Strength training can also take your mind off your worries. When you're working with a challenging weight, it's hard to think of anything else. Consistent strength training can boost confidence, which can help you better manage stressful situations overall. Maybe you have more time to exercise because of time off work, or perhaps you have less time because work around the holidays requires you to put in more hours, or you spend your days preparing and cooking for family gatherings. If you find it challenging to find the time for exercise during the busy holiday season, it only takes a few minutes to reap the stress-relieving benefits of exercise. I regularly run a single mile to clear my head and get an energy boost. Aim for short bursts of activity when time is limited. Can you do 10 minutes of exercise twice a day? It can go a long way in helping you manage stress. Nutrition to manage holiday stress. I feel my best emotionally and manage stress best when I limit processed foods and sugars, but that is suddenly a bit more challenging than it was a couple months ago. I occasionally enjoy holiday treats too, but I try to follow a few guidelines to keep my nutrition plan and mental health on track. 1. I try to indulge when it is meaningful and unique to the holiday. For me, that means I won't eat Oreos or pretzels at a party, but I may have a glass of wine to bond with a friend, or try a homemade dessert that usually isn't available any other time. 2. I try to keep junk food out of my house, but admittedly, this is harder because my partner brings more junk home this time of year. I can't control what people bring to work or parties, but I can control what I buy and set on my countertop. I keep treats in my house out of sight. I'm more likely to forget about cookies buried in the back of the pantry. 3. I try to stick to healthy meals when they are not special events or occasions. Weeknight dinners at home or lunches at work are usually all healthy choices, so that when I'm at the party, I have a bit of wiggle room to indulge. And 4, I focus more on what I can add to my diet rather than what I should take away. I focus on vegetables and fruits every day. I make sure I include a serving of protein with every meal and drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. I will probably have some of those holiday cookies, but at least I know I am eating healthy foods to meet my nutrition needs and to support my goals. Self-care to manage holiday stress. Exercise and nutrition are part of self-care, but it goes beyond that. Notice I started each sentence about nutrition with I try. It's because I don't aim for perfection. I am mindful and do the best that I can. I don't need to add more stress by stressing about food choices. Give yourself some grace to enjoy the holidays. A couple of gatherings won't make or break your results, even if you went overboard. How else can we practice self-care to manage stress over the holidays? Get enough sleep. Try to stick to a sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up about the same time each night and each morning. Drink a lot of water, even more if you choose to drink alcohol. Spend time alone if you need it. Journal your thoughts and feelings. Start a gratitude journal. Take breaks from social media. And finally, make time for friendships and connect with the people you love. In a couple of weeks, the holidays will all be over, and our routines will go back to normal. I mentioned at the beginning of this post that people worry about what they are eating between Christmas and the New Year. But if we are more mindful about what we are eating between New Year and Christmas, then those 2 weeks won't make much of an impact on our overall year. January is an excellent time to evaluate your habits and start to make healthful changes so that when the holidays roll around again next year, you'll already have a healthy lifestyle, which makes managing stress around the holidays a bit easier. Healthy habits for a healthy new year. What small changes can you make this year to improve your habits for a healthier lifestyle? Choose one at a time or come up with your own. You don't need to make drastic changes to improve your health. One small habit at a time can yield significant results over time. Make exercise a habit. Start with 2 days of training per week and slowly build over time. Make daily movement a habit. Take walk breaks between long bouts of sitting. Take the stairs. Park far from the entrance in the parking lot. Walk your dog. Try to recruit friends, family, or neighbors to take regular walks with you. Meal prep for healthier food options when you're busy. Pack healthy lunches and snacks for work, school, or when you're on the go. Drink more water. Aim to replace most caloric drinks with water eventually. Eat more vegetables and fruit. Eat protein at each meal, especially if you're an athlete or if you're trying to lose weight. Eat slowly and mindfully. And improve your sleep quantity and quality. Aim for 7 to 9 hours per night. You just listened to the post titled, How to Manage Stress Over the Holidays with Exercise and Nutrition by Lea Genders of leagendersfitness.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. Running a business online? Instantly build trust with your customers with a domain and matching professional email from GoDaddy so people know you mean business. And there's never been a better time. Visit godaddy.com/GD now and you can get a domain and professional email plan for just 99 cents a month for 1 year. That's a little price for a lot of credibility. Choose the domain that's right for you and a professional email to match. Go to godaddy.com/GD now and look legit. That's GoDaddy.com/GDNow. New customer purchases only. Products auto-renew separately. See terms on site. Right now, there's a talented person out there who could take your company to the next level. Do you want to hope they see your job post before your competitors? Or do you want to match with them with Indeed sponsored jobs? Sponsored jobs boost your post for quality candidates so you can reach the exact people you want faster. I love that Indeed speeds up hiring. When I've hired in the past, the process was overwhelming. I wish I'd used Indeed. Spend more time interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Less stress, less time, more results now with Indeed sponsored jobs. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get your job the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Do it the right way with Indeed. Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Lea said it right. We don't have to be perfect. It's all about progress, not perfection. If we get a little sidetracked with our lifestyle habits over the holidays, the most important thing is to get back on track as soon as possible. Then, when we look back on the holidays in a couple of months, we'll remember this time as just a tiny lapse in our healthy habits, a little blip on our path. Don't let the holidays lead to complete amnesia when it comes to our healthy habits. Otherwise, this could transform a lapse into a relapse, where we enter back into our old, not so healthy habits. And if we allow the relapse to continue, it may turn into a complete collapse, where we have completely reverted back to our old, not so healthy habits. So, enjoy this time of year where perfection isn't the goal. Rather, enjoy the holidays with the acceptance that you will be back on track in no time. All right, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening every day. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.